booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. Georgia likely to kick it deep to get things started. They weren't able to get that one off. It'll be a delay of game. They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. The offense set for a first down play. It's a draw. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Grab near the marker. It's Humphries. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Quarterback will audible. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Fires to the wideout. Right on the money to the outside. He dragged the toe, and how about the ball placement? Only the receiver could get it. Georgia ready to dial it up on another first down. He's looking to throw it. Unloads to the wideout. And he just overshot his man and threw it out of bounds, incomplete. Offense gets set for second down. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Caught near the sideline, it's Humphries. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play. A third down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. He wants to throw it again. Grab near the marker. It's Evans. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Trying to find his man on first down. The sure hands, it's Etienne. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I want to get my running backs the ball in space as much as possible. And sometimes it doesn't work in the running game. But I can throw it to him. I can try to create some space out wide, dump him the football, let him make some catches, and see if I can't get some big plays out of it.
On second down, he'll let it fly. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. They'd love to pick up this third down and get a fresh set with first and goal. Now the quarterback changing the original play call. Grab near the sticks. It's Evans. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Looking to throw, it's Beck. Trying to get to him. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
Doesn't take this defense a lot of time to get to the quarterback, man. They've got speed all over the place. They hit him so quickly, and because of that, the ball falls incomplete.
The offense showing motion from the tight end, trying to get a read on the D. They'll keep it on the ground, looking for the end zone. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
It's looking like they're going to have to try to throw this one into the end zone. Down, David. Quarterback's got to be careful. Can't get greedy because you know these windows, they close fast.
Extremely tight windows. Find your big body guys that you know can win in contested situations here on third down.
Third and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. He makes a grab. And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
Man, and that's just making it way too easy on the defense. They're laughing at that short throw. They're like, really? Okay, we'll just make an easy tackle and jog our punt return team out on the field. They're going to make it that easy for us.
Looking to throw. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
And listen, I have no problem being aggressive on fourth down, but the consequences of that, now you got to have your defense go bail you out. So you started the game trying to be aggressive. Well, defense, you got to get my back now.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Georgia.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with the results of the play. They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5. Let's see if they can create some space. Feet in the end zone, looking to fire. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing. The incompletion leads to 2nd and 10. Defense didn't maintain its discipline there, and they get into the neutral zone. It'll cost them 5 yards. So they'll decline the penalty, pleased with the results of that last play. So that penalty will give this offense a little boost. Here comes 2nd and 10. From his end zone, a lot of room to throw downfield. He's got him this time. And he got enough for the 1st down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head. 1st and 10 from their own 15-yard line. He's going to pass. Looking for a deep man. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Long incompletions are okay. We got to take shots. You got to make big plays in college football. I love that you're taking shots. Keep taking them. Some of those are going to come home. Some of them aren't. But when they come home, they equal big-time points.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Caught in the backfield. It's Lovett. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, I understand what the quarterback's trying to do. He's trying to get it to his playmaker out there quickly in space, but I don't think he anticipated the linebacker beelining the way he did. It was almost as if the linebacker knew where the QB was going with the football.
Back to the air one more time. And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the offense got themselves into trouble. They're back in their own end. It's an obvious passing situation. So the defense is just pinning their ears back, and they're trying to get after him. They could not allow him to escape, step up, get rid of the football. They take a sack very close to the goal line.
Hit the sweet spot on that one, and he muffs it. It's loose. And the returner is stopped.
Returners only get so many chances in a game. You really want to maximize. You want to take it to the house. You want to make those big plays. But a lot of times you forget about that small detail of securing the football. He gave it up, but thank goodness he didn't turn it over.
We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. A really disappointing end of that last drive, David. Getting stopped on 4th and goal, they'll try to regroup.
And I think I'm preaching to my squad right now. Listen, we drove the ball down the field. We didn't just punch it in. Let's put another drive together, Jesse, and this time, let's get some points.
You're right, because there were a lot of positives on that last drive. They did a lot of things really well. They just got to do a better job finishing.
You open a drive like that, and you've got some operating room. It's first down from the 38. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
It's a good-looking run, and I'll say this. I know Georgia's always been known to run the football. They always want to be really physical, but it starts up front. They always seem to have great units on the offensive line, guys that communicate and guys that get pushed. And they put many running backs into the NFL, but it's because of these big old hog mollies up front.
Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. Looking downfield, it's Beck. Quickly to the tight end. They ripped off a big one, and they get it down to the 27. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Looking to move it through the air. Fires to the middle. It falls incomplete, and that'll be the final play of the period. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. He's looking to throw. This time it's complete. They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
He wants to throw. Extending the play. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
I like the offensive idea here to try to change the launch point of the QB, but you've got to do a better job protecting him because guys can't complete passes when they're getting hit.
They'll go back to the air on second down. Pulls it in the end zone. Touchdown, Dogs!
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
They march 79 yards on the drive, and they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. That last drive will go on the highlight reel after ending in a punt. They'd like to be more productive this time, David.
And I think this offense has to be a little bit more balanced. Find a little balance between the run, Jesse, and working in that pass.
And I think, too, David, it's just going to take a spark. It just takes one play to get this thing picked up and going.
Scanning the field, it's back. Gonna take a shot at this DB. And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
Well, they're trying to attack the middle of the field. That time the ball a little too high for his wide receiver, and it falls incomplete.
Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Caught over the middle. It's Lovett. And they reacted well to the completion, but it was too late to keep them from getting the first down. Georgia coming out with a fresh set of downs. From the shotgun, they'll run it. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on first down, make that second down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
On the run, it's Etienne. Tackle is made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Well, with the weapons this offense has, you knew it was just a matter of time in the run game before someone was going to break a long one. They'd just been running into a wall. They just couldn't seem to find their creases and get enough movement up front, but they finally got it there, picking up the first. Let's see what happens next.
I like feeding my guy. I like getting my running back touches, feeding the ball so he can break some of those big runs, but I'm also okay with these little ones. Set the tone, stay balanced.
Oh, and they'll try to catch him with a pass. That pass is incomplete, and they might be fortunate it wasn't knocked free for a fumble. It'll be third down. They line up, and it is a long way to the sticks from here. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And that pass intercepted.
Defensive backs have tough jobs. I mean, you think about whether you play nickel, whether you play dime, whatever it is, you put more DBs on the field. It's more speed. It's more guys that can cover, but they also got to cover that ground. They can cover the ground and make the pick. A lot of times you don't see that. Superb effort by that guy.
Receivers often will run their route based on a side adjustment. Maybe some confusion on the snap count. It's going to be a false start. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. First down here for the offense. Back to pass. It's Beck. Getting some heat. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense. Now the offense has to overcome the negative play after the defense comes up with a sack. On second down, wants to throw. Finds his man. It's Smith. And he goes out of bounds after a nice pickup on that one.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in the pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he... That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Now facing a third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Dumps it to the back. Finds him out of the backfield. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we'll see if the offense can build on this lead before the break. I really like this call to go for it on 4th down in this area of the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He's got him, and they convert. And they finally make the tackle, but this will be a pretty easy conversion for this offense. Now it's a 1st down from the 43-yard line. He's looking to throw it. Fires to the wideout. Going to throw it to the right. He's got his man. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a 1st down. Fresh set of downs after the completion. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. They want to just keep throwing it. Going for it all. Reels it in the end zone. Touchdown, Bulldogs. That was just as simple as playing catch and warm-ups.
And this offense felt like they could take advantage of this defense down the field throwing the football. They've got a lot of speed on the perimeter, and I feel like they've got some matchups they feel they should be winning one-on-one. You saw a great example of it right there.
He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. Not a lot of time left here in the half. Let's see if they can cut into this lead.
And this drive isn't a must score, but man, you look at the scoreboard. You're down 2 scores. Jesse, you got a good opportunity to create.
Oh, look out. There he goes. At the 30. Just making a huge play, and he sets him up all the way down at the 14.
This guy strikes fears into the hearts of every defensive coordinator, David, with that speed. If you give this guy any open grass, man, he's gone.
It's just silly. Look at the angles. People
got some room, headed to the goal line. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
1st and goal and a touchdown here really gives them momentum. On the option, it's Beck. And he's hit and taken down behind the line of scrimmage. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Nice job playing assignment football by that defensive end. Knowing what my job is, not letting that quarterback get out, get loose, making a good play, and most importantly, being there in the right spot and getting him on the ground.
And he never had a chance to get the pitch off on the option as he's tackled in the backfield. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. And now after getting knocked back, they'll try it again, this time from the 5 on 3rd and goal. Dropping back, it's Beck. Pressure coming.
Yeah, and 3rd and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
So they will eschew the short field goal attempt and instead try to score from the 5 on 4th down. Snap in the shotgun. Incomplete, the defense holds.
That is just a play you've got to be able to come up with. They don't get bigger than that. 4th down, you've got to make the catch. Whether it's a perfect throw or whether it's off of your body, you're good enough and you're athletic enough to haul that play, and you've got to make the play for your quarterback and your offense to keep that drive alive, and he's not able to come up with it.
Trying to start the drive with a pass. It's caught. And they'll finally bring him down after he rips off a huge play. Now on 1st and 10 from the 26. Quarterback checking the play. To the air on 1st down. Pulls it in. It's Etienne. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Now on second down after the short completion. He's looking to throw. Unloads to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
This defense has a lot of speed, especially in the secondary. You saw that speed. That defender got to that receiver so quick, and because of the hit, incomplete pass.
Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. He wants to go deep. He's got it inside the 25. And he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Georgia!
When you can run like that, the quarterback is going to give you opportunities. And look at him run by the defenders. QB sees it, stick the hand up in the air, catch the football, get to the end zone.
And that kick was perfectly down the middle. You get that touchdown right before the half, build the momentum, and the last thing you need to do is mess it up by allowing a big kickoff return. From inside the 15, here's the return. They make the stop on the return, and that is priority one. You don't want some big return to give up a cheap touchdown on the final play of the half. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. Georgia will kick it deep to start the second half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive.
One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
Looking to throw, it's back. Trying to get behind the defense. Snags it inside the 20. Touchdown, Dogs! And once he found daylight, it was Katie bar the door, baby.
And how about the bomb? The long field all the way across the field. Big time play, big time throw. Receiver runs underneath it, takes it to the house. Huge play for this offense.
Wants to go up top. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Bounces through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. We're ready to get another look at this Bulldog offense. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be second and inches coming up. And with that one, he's now over 3 bills for the game.
And there's 2 reasons why, Reese. He's made good decisions, and he's been accurate throwing the football all game long.
He's going to pass on second down. Snagged in the middle. It's dealt. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
That is a really good-looking throw. You think about the expectation level now for quarterbacks at Georgia. Matthew Stafford was the #1 pick overall. Stetson Bennett won 2 national championships. Imagine the pressure on this guy. But when you see throws like that, he makes you believe that he can step up and lead this team to yet another natty.
Brought down at the 39 after a pickup of 10. It'll be a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. They'll throw it on first down. That's caught. It's Smith.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but he's got enough to give Georgia a first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Going up top on first down. Quickly complete. And that defense is there to guide him out of bounds after a short gain. Line getting set on second down. To the air, it's Beck. A shot toward the end zone. And it's caught! Touchdown, Bulldogs!
Well, the defense is going to have to find an answer for this tight end down in the end zone. You cannot allow that guy that much space.
And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they finish things up with a dart from 24 yards out. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. And Georgia ready to go back to work on offense. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
You got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quick.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But I think more than that, you got to eliminate the negative plays. No more penalties and no more turnovers.
Wants to throw on second down. They're trying to get to him. He just throws it away, and I think the flag's going to be coming in. There it is. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. He's looking downfield to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a play on 3rd down.